Welcome to the Little Chat with Katie and Little. Yeah.
Gosh, 2020 is going to be a year we all remember, isn't it? Not because of COVID, just that if you're a parent, it's the year we lost the battle against screen time.
Audible PFM, Katie Little, good morning.
Good morning. How are ya?
We're running late, I'm so sorry, but we've got all crystallised in here.
Yeah, cool. I hear that you've got lots of rocks there. That's awesome.
We've got
lots of rocks.
positive energy and rocks and rose quartz that evidently is quite a good thing to have in your house.
Lots of good vibes going on right now.
Yes.
And do you know I sleep with rocks in my bed? I do. I sleep with crystals in my bed. I always say it's better to have rocks in your bed than rocks in your head.
It definitely is.
I love that.
And I love the fact that the people that watch your episode on RPPFM Scrambled Eggs don't hear us. And they just hear you.
I'm sorry about that.
No. It's going to be fantastic
It's
this
funny.
week because you are going to be talking about rocks in your head, and we're filming us now. We'll send that up to you.
Are we?
Yes, we are. We're just over there. You didn't do your hair.
Oh, that's funny.
I think I just
Exactly.
wiped my
They'll
nose.
think I'm totally nuts just talking to myself, won't they? In a
Yes,
car.
exactly. No, it's great. So rocks in the. So if the rocks are in the bed,
Yeah.
so they sort of under the mattress.
No, just all around the place. And then if I go to sleep, I've usually got a rose quartz under my pillow that I hang on to while I was asleep. But the other night, for some reason, I woke up in the middle of the night and a mozzie was buzzing around my head, so I went to hit it and smacked myself in the face with the rose quartz instead.
That's what we call tough love.
You're totally right. Exactly.
Oh, dear.
It's like you didn't land on your husband.
Well, no, we have separate beds in separate bedrooms.
Okay, then that's something new that we found out.
I thought, well, I assume that, you wouldn't know that because I haven't talked about it on the radio, but we've always had, separate rooms, and the kids all used to sort of share bunks in one room for years just so we could have our own bedrooms, because I think we do our own laundry and our own washing separately too, so I think there's certain bits of my life that I like to keep interesting, I suppose. So I don't want someone sleeping next to me snoring and farting. I like to keep a bit of mystery.
Right, and you get a better quality of sleep, don't you?
Well, in reality,
She's
honestly,
sleeping with
I'm
rocks.
a crazy writer, so I'm up at, sometimes up really late, or sometimes I'm up in the morning early, and he's a landscape photographer, so he often gets up at the crack of dawn at 5 a.m, which drives me bananas when I'm thinking, don't talk to me before I've had a cup of tea.
And I believe it was Virginia Woolf who said that all writers and women must have a room of one's own.
Did she? Well,
She
that's
did.
really interesting too, and I think in Jordan Peterson's got a new book out too. He said, he did that 12 rules for life or living or something, and he's got a new one that says just keep one room of your house clean or something too, which I think is actually just a lovely, simple, everyday philosophy, isn't it? If you can keep one room that's
Just one,
your
that's all you
space,
need to do.
or not even a whole room, just a corner of a room even, that's just of your stuff, And I think that is important because Mum had her sewing room, which was, she had one whole wall with she used to rip out all the pages of fashion mags that sort of brought her inspiration and colour and fabric and pin them straight into Dad's very, very expensive wallpaper. So he'd come upstairs and go, oh, my wallpaper, what have you done? Sort of thing. But that was like her massive big board that she had all her ideas pinned up on, which was fantastic.
Yeah, to be creative, you need space to be creative, don't you?
You do, and also to remain focused on your ideas and what you want to do, because especially when you're a woman too, your ideas usually get swamped with everyone else's very urgent needs.
Yes. Like, Mum, can you fix this?
Exactly.
Mum, I'm hungry. Can I have a drink of water? Can you make me some food? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So how are you all this week?
We're fabulous.
We are fabulous
good?
this morning. Yes, we've had lots of fun, and actually, I saw something of yours, on your Facebook, Katie, about new sort of emojis that you wanted to get. You were getting bored with them.
Well, I just put out this mad thing on the weekend saying, why isn't there a cross-eyed emoji? Because as a parent, on the weekend, I go bushwalking every weekend with our lovely friend Craig Bennett, so we just end up giggling and laughing the whole time. It's the highlight of the second highlight of my week after talking to both of you.
Yeah.
And so I literally said to all the kids, right, we're leaving for the bushwalk, in sort of 1 hour or 45 minutes or something, everyone must be ready with your hats and your water bottle, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, the time that I said we were leaving, Charlotte then decided to sort of go slowly into the bathroom and start the shower up and said, oh, I'm taking a shower now. And it was honestly, I just... 13-year-old, my 13-year-old daughter's driving me insane. She drives me crazy. And she's obsessed, I don't know if I told you, she's obsessed with K-pop. With absolutely, it's like a broken record. I can't even understand what she's saying half the time. She's just saying, Jim, Cook, Jim and Juggin, Suggin, Suggin, Sim and Jim and Jim. And I'm just like, what are you even talking about? I don't even understand what she's saying anymore.
John's looking blank here. He's like, you might need to explain K-pop.
What's K-pop?
Oh, so it's Korean pop music. And I mean,
It's massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're massive.
BTS.
Yeah, it's a big band.
Thank you so much.
And they're gorgeous
Boom,
boys,
boom.
you know. Yeah, gorgeous boys, and they're very effeminate looking.
They're very
and
pretty.
Sort of, you know, really pretty, just gorgeous sort of thing. So my daughter's head over in heels, in love with all of them. But she's like a broken record. She never stops saying, Jim and Sugan, Sugar, Jim and Jim Cook, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? Please.
Is that their names?
bizarre.
What is it? What is Jim?
This is their names. Names. I should pay attention more. But she's just, you know, she's madly in love. There's another guy too that she's in love with. Oh, I know what his name is. Ollie London, who's some guy. I think he's English. Who spent something like $350,000 on face, you know, what's it called, like cosmetic surgery to look like a K-pop star. So she's obsessed with him, and he's done this single that says, I am perfection, I am perfection. And she said, can I get a tattoo of Ollie London? I said, only if you get I am perfection written, you know, across your forehead or something as well. It's mad. I love it, actually. Secretly, I love it all.
Oh, but what were you into when you were 13?
Oh, well, see, this is horrifying and tragic, isn't it? Like, I did go through a very brief bros phase where I was obsessed with bros.
Pretty boys.
Luke Goss, and I can't even remember the poor third guy. You know, he was the drummer out the back all the time. But I was obsessed with him. And even they came to Australia, and I was one of those screaming people running around, teenagers, and managed to, I'd written this whole letter to Matt Goss saying, I love you, and please, you know, take me away, and I'll run away with you or something. And I think I slipped it into his back pocket of his jeans, of his 501s or something. I thought these days I would have been taken away. So still something.
Oh, the old 501s, yes.
And you ended up with a landscape gardener.
Landscape photographer?
Oh,
Photographer,
yes.
yeah. Get it right,
Yes,
John.
both.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. But then luckily I went into my cure phase, which I'm still in my cure phase.
That never ends, does it?
Never ends. I still love Robert Smith. He's my first love, and I'm trying to get my hair to look more and more like him the older I get. That's my aim in life.
As we say here, now you're talking.
Yes.
Yes,
What about
yes,
you,
girls.
Amy and John? Who are your teen crushes?
Oh, like, I liked Aha.
I love it.
Yeah. Take on Me, and they were pretty cool. And Spandau Ballet. I liked a bit of the New Romantics, you know, the lace and the velvet, and then Adamant, and that slightly dramatic, a bit over the top and ridiculous.
Angsty,
romantic.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, love it. See, it was so much fun too. I don't know. I went on Studio 10 yesterday too, which was fun. And they said, can you come on and explain to people how to make small talk? Because apparently everyone's forgotten. They all went into lockdown and they've come out and they can't remember how to make small talk. But that's all we do every week.
Oh, I know.
Right.
It's so much fun.
You just have to be interested in people, I think. Just ask them questions.
That's exactly it. That's what I think too. And I thought if everyone dresses up a bit and looks a bit interesting, and then
that's it.
you know, sort of says what are your favourite things to do, or what are your hobbies, or whatever's great. And one of the people which I used as an example who I met, I said you can ask people all sorts of things. I know you only love vintage movies like me. People love doing all sorts of interesting things, growing succulents, scrapbooking, whatever. And one fabulous woman I asked one day said she churns her breast milk to make butter.
They're random things.
Yeah, her name's Chelsea, and so we're like lifelong friends now because how can you not? Like, that's just the best answer I've ever received to that question ever in my life. What's your hobby? Churning breast milk to make butter.
That is an unusual hobby.
Can I
I
just?
didn't ask her if she likes it on a crumpet
More like a crusket.
or a crusket, yeah.
A rusk.
Can you just, Amy? Can you tell her that my hands up?
Oh, sorry, John's hands up. We're
Hands
talking
up,
to you.
hands up.
Yes. So, getting back to the question,
Yeah.
Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, yes, that's.
She was everybody's
Oh.
sweetheart. in
Ah,
Australia.
yeah.
Did you love Olivia Newton-John? I got given the physical cassette tape, I think when I was like 12 years old. And
Thanks.
it was, I still remember it was yellow with physical written on it in black, kind of, you know,
Did
that
you-
sort of flash dance kind of
Yeah,
running
did you
across it.
jump around with leg warmers on?
Oh, I totally did. And I got given, I think, for Christmas that same, oh, it was for Christmas, that's right. And I got given this sort of banana yellow kind of outfit. So that's all I wanted to do was wear my banana yellow top and pants and just, you know, let's get physical,
Yeah,
physical.
that's so
It was
cool.
so good.
Yeah.
That-
So good.
That's it. One of our listeners has sent through Brian Mannix was.
Well,
Which-
he was at the music
He
festival.
certainly was at the music festival.
Still rocking it out.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Still rocking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still
that's
rocking.
so cool.
Hey,
And
we.
Robert Smith is still rocking too. Like, I've seen them 5 times now, and the last time he went off stage and came back on, they did like a 3-hour set, and I thought, gosh, he's probably got a prostate problem or something. He has to come off on stage every 15
Needs a little
minutes.
break.
God, he can sing. His voice is fantastic.
Oh yeah. Still got it. Hey, unfortunately we have to go. We'd love to talk to you all morning, but we have to get to the weather and other things, sponsors
I know
and
you
stuff.
do.
and
I love
stuff.
chatting with you both as well. Just cut me
Oh.
off like you did last week.
That was the Gremlins.
Certainly
It
wasn't
was
us.
the elves.
It was.
Bugger off.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Katie.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Brilliant
Bye.
week.